Welcome back to Capaul's Corner. I am Dr. Nicholas Capaul, and with me is
the doctor is in. Thank you,
Bob with two B's. Can we talk? Can we talk about that first?
Yeah.
Why does it go with BOBB?
Back in 1973, when I was a student at Western Michigan University, I was the voice of Western Michigan sports on WMUK radio.
Okay.
And in July of 1973, there was a billboard on I-94 at West Edge Avenue that said, "Hear all Western Michigan sports with Bobb Vergiels, voice of the Broncos." And they spelled Bob, B-O-B-B. I go, how can you get that wrong? I can spell it backwards if I get stopped by a cop.
That's what I was confused about.
Yeah. And a buddy of mine, we were sitting around having a couple pops one night in the dorm.
Couple pops, yeah.
And he says to me, well...
Was that caffeinated or non-caffeinated?
They didn't have caffeine, or non-caffeinated back then. Actually...
America.
Well, he's one of the guys, a buddy of mine...
Was this in the 60s, 70s?
1973.
73, okay.
And a buddy of mine who was in marketing said, someone just did you a favor. I said, what's that? He said, well, Bob is kind of bland, but now you're Bob. And when I...
You're Bob...
yeah, or Boob. I used to get that.
No. It's Bob.
That's awesome.
And
I love it.
And when I was with AAA Michigan, I used to send notes up to Jack Avignon, the chairman. And when I was with DTE, and I'd send notes to Walter McCarthy or John Lobia or Tony Early, I was assigned Bob, B-O-B-B, at the end. That's all I had to do.
So did you change your name to that?
No, but it's what I'm known professionally as.
That's the thing.
Yep. It still sounds like Bob.
So let me say this. You did 15 seasons with the Tigers.
Yes.
You did 14 seasons with the Storm.
Yes. 16. Actually, 16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
No. Whoever wrote that got it wrong.
Wrong. Sorry.
No.
I was going with what I read. I apologize.
The Toledo Blade didn't get it right.
They screwed it up. Toledo Blade. Check next time, okay? 4 seasons with the Walleye.
Yes.
Yep.
First 4.
And then you did the Mud Hens, U of T baseball, softball, basketball, soccer. You did U of M.
Mm-hmm. I even got to do a game in the Big House, and the game I did in the Big House turned out to be the highest scoring game ever, and it went 4 overtimes. It was the longest game ever in the history.
Did they pay you extra for that?
No, I still got my regular.
U of M. Pay your people, okay? All right,
but I don't complain. U of M was very good to me. Very, very good.
Of course they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
that was
right.
Yeah, that was big league.
Okay, so you started in 1998, correct?
With what sport?
With all of your announcing.
1991.
Toledo Blade. I apologize.
91 was the Storm.
Well, then I can't do any of my jokes.
Oh, go ahead. I'll laugh.
I can't do any of my 1998 jokes. You just ruined this whole thing.
Oh, man.
You ruined it. But okay, you know what? We'll go.
You're going to ruin me now.
We'll go with the pictures. We'll go with the pictures. Sorry, America.
It's yours.
I'm sorry. I looked all this research up and it was incorrect. I should have texted you. I should have been like, "Is this right?" Toledo Blade. So let's talk about this picture. You can look at it.
Oh, okay.
Take your time. So, just like this, he needs binoculars.
Well, yeah, because the women in the stands were really far away.
Your wife is here.
Yeah, well, she wasn't my wife then.
Sorry.
Our first date, she came to a Tiger game.
Let's talk about this hot picture. Hot. I mean, wow. You're looking good, my friend. You're looking good.
People used to think I was Dick Burton.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know who Dick Burton is.
Well, some guy in Metro Airport thought I looked like that because
Who's Dick Burton? Please tell that.
Dick Burton was a Detroit radio host for a long, long time.
Oh, really?
And I was walking through Metro Airport. I was coming back from someplace when I worked at DTE.
Yeah.
This guy comes. He said, "Hey, Dick, can I get your autograph?" I thought that's really a strange way to approach someone who you don't know. And I turned around and I said, "Excuse me?" He says, "Can I have your autograph?" I said, "Well, yeah, but my name's not Dick." He said, "Well, you're Dick Burton." I said, "No, I'm not Dick Burton." and so finally, to get him off my back, I signed Dick Burton. He said, "Oh, but Dick Burton's left-handed." I said, "I told you I'm not Dick Burton."
I'm not him. I'm not that person that you want me to be.
Yeah, the guy chased me down.
You know, that guy probably would chase you down as your real name now. He'd probably be like, Bub, are you here? Is that you?
Well, or he might chase me under my my other radio name.
What's your other radio name?
Wally Kaiser. When I was in radio in Kalamazoo, I was on 2 stations, and you could the signals overlap. Mm-hmm. Same way when I was in Monroe radio, I was also in Adrian radio, and the signals overlap. So I was Bobb Vergiels in Monroe, and I was Wally Kaiser in Adrian. And then in Kalamazoo, when I was on WMUK, the Muck of Western, I was Bobb Vergiels. And then when I was
Bob.
and then I was at WIDR, Interdorm Radio, I was Wally Kaiser.
Why that name?
After 2 people. One of them is a guy from Ida, Wally Stutz, who was my best buddy.
Okay.
And we used to drive back and forth to Western all the time. And I took it after him. And then there was a gal by the name of Christine Kaiser in Adrian who I really liked, and I wanted to impress her. So I took her last name, and she was not impressed.
I was going to say, did that work out for you?
No,
it didn't.
No, because, eventually when you see a radio guy,
Right.
it kind of blows the mystique.
What was her name again?
Christine Kaiser. It was.
Christine,
back in
if you're
1970.
listening to this, what happened? What happened?
I'm taken now, Chris. Don't call.
Well, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Fun. This is fun.
Thank you so much for being on the show. This is Capaul's Corner at the grill session. You made it through.
I did.
You're alive.
I did.
You did
this
great.
Is my life without pictures.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure.